the altcoin season index, right? Here it says, okay, it is not altcoin season. Why? Because it's clearly at 71. But keep in note, we were already above the 80, which was altcoin season. Even if you go back, there was another point when everything was skyrocketing. We were above altcoin season. You guys see this measure, right? If we're above this line, it means altcoin season. We hit above it before. This was prior. We hit above alt season right here, right? This is just a few weeks ago. And then we hit another alt season. This was earlier on. This was the end of last year. So twice we went above. Now, people have to realize, what the heck is alt season? If you go here on CoinMarketCap, you scroll up, there's something called alt season index. Alt season index is typically when you have 70% of the top 100 alts outperforming Bitcoin. So here is where Bitcoin is right now, because that's how alt season is measured, right? If you have clear criteria, then we know, hey, are we performing above? Are we performing average? Are we performing below? You have to have clear criteria. The criteria is, out of the top 100 alts, are 70% of them outperforming Bitcoin? And that has already happened multiple times. Let's look at the alt season chart right here. All right, voila. In August, 70% of alts were outperforming Bitcoin. Throughout this entire time, we've seen that happen. This is in the past 90 days. Everyone can see that, right? You have to take it. Let's do this. If you look at the crypto market as a whole, I want to make this so clear so everyone can understand, because I always have people ask me this. Let's go to the 1 day. Let's zoom out. All right, we're going to zoom. Actually, no, let's go to the other Bitcoin chart because it's cleaner. Let's zoom out. This is Bitcoin. It bottomed out 2 years ago. So for the past 2 years, since 2023, right back here, Bitcoin has just been skyrocketing up. And while Bitcoin has been skyrocketing up, we've had multiple crypto projects do a 10x, 25x, a 50x, 100x, 150x. We've had so many alts do life-changing gains, right? You invest $5,000, it does a 100x, you just made $500,000. That is life-changing gains. That can completely change the trajectory of your life, right? So, and then people are saying, well, are we in alt season? The problem is people are comparing this crypto season, which was here, this one, to this one right here, right? And you can't compare them because they're two completely different situations. This was all retail. All of this was all retail. Here, you have institutions, you have old money, you have new, institutions, and you have new money. You have banks that are getting involved. We have ETFs, we have BlackRock, we have Grayscale, completely different, right? But to say we haven't had alt season when multiple crypto projects have done already 100x, 150x, 200x, it's like, you got to be careful, right? And I feel like if you have that mindset where, oh, okay, I'm going to keep waiting until alt season, I'm going to keep waiting for alt season, then you're going to end up holding the bag. You're going to be one of these people who ends up buying up here, and then you're going to have to wait a year and a half, right, to make back all your money, and then for price to come back up, or you buy, you're waiting for alt season, you're waiting, and then you end up giving up, and then you end up selling, right? Because you're like, dang, my money keeps going lower and lower and lower. So are we in alt season? We are in alt season. Alt season has been happening, right? Go look at the performance. Bitcoin hit all-time high. Ethereum hit all-time high. BNB hit all-time high. Solana hit so many crypto projects hit all-time high, right? So I don't want to be negative, right? But you got to lock in and know what metrics to measure to understand where we are in the crypto cycle, because that will help you know, hey, it's time for me to sell my crypto, or hey, it's time for me to do massive accumulation, or hey, maybe it's time for me to start dollar cost averaging out. But just knowing these things will help you dramatically make more money in crypto. Ongoing trades or thoughts on a coin. All right. Hang on, you guys. I went on my little rant there. I missed the dip. I saw that. Is there going to be answered that? Bought on the top, longed on the top. Okay. I assume you're joking, Red Jacket. Which actual project you seen 100x and 200x? What? What do you... Stop it. Stop it, Blake. Blake, stop it. You said stuff has already 100x 200. I don't see that with project. Are you serious, Blake? Blake, you haven't seen any crypto project do 100x. Nah, you're trolling me. You're trolling me. You're trolling me. Hey, Big Diesel. Big Diesel. What's up? What's up, Big Diesel? Doge, please, sir. Of course, I got you, bro. You want to do Doge? You want to do Doge? I got you. No problem, bro. How you doing? How you doing, man? Everything doing well? How's that Florida life treating you? Okay, Blake, Blake 230. Look up AI crypto project. Go look up AI crypto project. Akash did over 100x. AKT has done over 100x. Now, keep in mind, what people don't realize that when a project does 100, go look up Akash. Akash did over 100x. I bought that in my community. It did extremely well. When you see crypto projects do 100x, it's not like this. People think it goes like whoop. No, it's not like that. That's not how it works. They skyrocket up like Akash did. It did 100x. That's one. So you can go look it up. I just told you one. And then after, prices calm down. Why? Because once you make 50x, 100x, 150x, 200x, what am I going to do? I'm going to sell my crypto to make my money, right? I must sell. And what happens when people sell? This happens. Prices start moving down. So for crypto to do 100x, this is happening because people are accumulating, massive accumulation, which pumps prices higher, 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 right? So you guys have to realize when a crypto project does 100x, it won't do 100x. And then after it just stays up here forever. That's not how it works, right? 100x, people are doing massive accumulation. Once people take profit, prices goes down, right? This is the Bitcoin chart. This is Bitcoin when it was, I don't know how cheap this price range is. Skyrocket, comes down. Skyrocket, comes down. Skyrockets, then sooner or later, it's going to end up coming down, right? So Blake, go look at, how do you not know there's been multiple crypto projects that have done 100x? It makes me, so I don't know if maybe you're new to crypto, but if you've been in crypto like for the past 2 years, even 3 years, just 2 years, if you would have seen multiple crypto projects done on 100x, 150x. I just felt like you were taking on one narrative. Blockchain tech isn't depending on AI. I don't pay attention to AI Web3. That's fine. The one thing I would challenge you to do, I would say, is I don't think you should have that mindset of not paying attention to AI or Web3. We're in crypto for one reason only, which is to make more money, right? Like crypto isn't like real estate. You accumulate real estate, right? Once you have a certain amount of income to maybe offset the income you are making. With this industry, with crypto, you're in it for one reason, to make more money. So you shouldn't have the mindset, oh, I'm not going to pay attention to AI. I'm not going to pay attention to Web3. The mindset should be is what is the crypto narrative that's going to make me more money? If you look at the 2021 bull run, back in the days right here, what was the narrative, right? What were the crypto projects that did extremely well? It was DeFi, DeFi, DeFi. That's what everyone was talking about. DeFi did extremely well. Gaming crypto projects did extremely well. Remember Axie Infinity, I remember Sandbox, right? And then there was also a DeFi project. This bull run right here, what were the crypto projects that did extremely well very early on in the bull run? Like the ones that I said did a 50x, 100x, or 200x. Those were AI crypto projects that did extremely well. So one thing I would say to you is that don't focus on, oh, I don't care about this sectors of crypto. It's not about that. We're here to make money, right? You want to make your first, I don't know, your first $1,000 or your first 50K or 100K or 200K or $1 million, whatever your goal is. I don't know, right? So you have to focus on, well, what's the crypto narrative that's going to help me achieve that goal as efficiently or as quickly as possible? And if that is your goal, because I think that should be everyone's goal, why else would you be in crypto? It would be looking at some of the AI crypto projects, because those are the first ones that did extremely well this bull run. Hello, hello. What up, goddess? How you doing, girl? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, the boss? Go on. Okay. Render, Jay Green, what's up? What's up? All right, Blake. I wish you all the best, man. Do it, man. Do it. If do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it. Get that 200x crypto project, man. Do it, and make that money. And I hope you achieve all your financial goals. What up, goddess? How you doing? How you doing, girl? How many indicators do you usually use? I just use a handful of indicators. You don't need to use a lot of indicators. I don't know anyone in crypto who is highly successful who uses a bunch of indicators. Like, you shouldn't, because the thing with indicators that, right, they indicate to you where prices are most likely going to go. But the problem is, I find a lot of people will go on social media and be like, hey, I use 50 indicators. That's really terrible, because what happens is then you'll have a lot of indicators that contradict themselves. And then when they contradict themselves, then what ends up happening is you're not sure what way prices are most likely going to use. Now, everyone that I've met that have been able to hit very high 6 figures, that hit 7 figures, investing and trading, they use just a handful of indicators. They don't use a lot. So that's one thing I would say. Blake, what are you talking about? I just told you to focus on the money, not the hype. I'm the one who just told you that. What? I just told you focus on the money. And you're like, no, I'm only going to focus on layer one. We're going to focus on layer one crypto project. I can do 200x. And I said, focus on crypto project that will do the most amount of profit. Last bull market, it was DeFi. It was gaming. This bull market, you see AI were the ones that exploded. And now you're saying, what are you talking about? No, Blake. Blake, I get the sense you haven't been in crypto very long. If you look at this bull run, what were the crypto projects that were the ones that were doing 100x very earlier on? It was meme coin. Meme coins were the ones that were exploding, that were doing extremely well. They were memes. Literally, when you would look at the top performing crypto project, like the top 10 that were like crushing it, like 7 out of the 10 were all meme coins. And then the fundamental crypto project that were doing well were, hey, every single month they have like $250,000 in cash that they're making. We're not the ones that were doing so well. Okay, let's do Doge. Let's do Doge. But bro, I wish you all the best, man. I hope you make a buttload of money and you achieve your goal, whatever mindset you have. So if you've already done, I hope you've already done 100x, especially where we're very deep in the bull run already. Okay, Doge. All right, Big Diesel wanted me to do Doge. I got you. So let's do Doge. All right, so when it comes to Dogecoin, let's look at what's happening with Doge, you guys. Okay, so Doge has this key level that's been kind of been pushing Doge down, right? It's been pushing Doge down a lot. Wait, I also canceled my Netflix. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not on Netflix anymore. Yeah, I definitely saw that. Okay, so I can't believe Netflix is posting craziness. Okay, all right, so let's talk about those real quick, you guys. Any crypto project you want me to talk about, just drop it in the comments and we will do TA on it. Now, first crypto project we want to look at is Doge, because that one was asked by Big Diesel. All right, so Doge hit this level, and ever since it hit this range, it's kind of been playing a key level of resistance, really pushing the prices lower, right? We see multiple point of contact right here. We see another point of contact right here, and then we see a point of contact right here. Now, right now, the entire market is green, right? If I look at the daily, we see green, 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 green. And we have big balls Bitcoin. right? Big boss Bitcoin that's really pushing prices higher. If you look at Bitcoin for the past 7 days, it's up almost 7%, right? Almost 7%, right? ETH, almost 10% for the day. XRP, almost up over 4%. BNB, up over 5%. Solana, jeez. Solana up almost 10%. And you guys know how we've been talking about Sol, right? You guys know about Sol. Love Sol. Got it at $4. Love it, love it, love it. But I think Sol has so much more potential. But long story short, the entire market is pumping right now. We're in October. We know this is a very bullish month for crypto. Historically, this is the second best month for crypto. So hence why we're seeing prices run up. Good, good, good. Now, the thing is with Doge is what I want to see is how Doge reacts once it reaches this range, right? Like this is the level of significance for Doge, right? Now, can we see Doge hit this range and continue to run up higher? Yes, I think we could potentially see Doge hit this range. And what I expect most likely is going to happen is Doge is going to do a move like this. It's going to hit this range, probably consolidate, hit, run up, and then prices are probably going to move higher. Because we have to realize last time Doge hit this range, it was already overextended in regards to our RSI. So because it was already overextended towards this range on our RSI, it had a little bit of a pullback. Now, it didn't have a full reset, but now what it means is when prices hit back this range once again, which it hits prior, it will not be in the same overextension, meaning it actually places it to potentially run up even more. Now, with that run up, just know, I want to be very clear because I like giving you guys realistic expectations, right? We can't be blindly bullish. You can't have the mindset, okay, the crypto project is going to move like this. Like this doesn't happen. Crypto doesn't just boom, boom, boom. No, no, no. We're going to have pullbacks. So let me extend this resistance line a little bit longer. So that means if we expect prices to run up, it's probably going to have a pullback. It may even consolidate and then continue running towards the upside. So this is what I expect to happen with Doge. But keep in mind, this is really all predicated on how majority of the market moves. So meaning this is all predicated on how we see Bitcoin move, how we see Ethereum move, how we see Solana moves, how we see some of those other crypto project move. But aside from that, if everything continues to follow how it has historically, and you guys have seen this chart 10 billion times, I've showed it to you a lot, which is our Uptober. We are in Uptober right now. Jeez, look at that. Green, right? We're up 20%, right? 20% for the month on average. So we're looking really good so far. If we continue to move this uptrend, then I expect Doge to potentially continue to run to the upside. All right. Big Diesel, that was for you. I know you asked about Doge. Now let's go in order. Okay, let's go. What? Hang on, you guys. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, you guys. Give me 1 sec. Let me do this real quick. And then, so you know what I'm going to do right now? Let's go over Bitcoin because Bitcoin controls the entire market and Bitcoin's kind of like at a crucial level right now. And then after Bitcoin, we're going to go over Ethereum. After Ethereum, we're going to go over Solana. And then in the meantime, well, you guys have any questions about anything I am saying, just let me know. And then I will answer it. And if there's any other crypto project you guys want me to go over, I will go over those crypto projects. Sorry, you guys, just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just gotta. Okay. All right, there. All right, done. Because it'll be easier for me to see my live here this way. All right, so let's go over Bitcoin real quick. And then we're going to go over. Whoa, what's going on? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. I just had to do this real quick. And now we're back at it. Okay. All right. So Now, okay, so going over Bitcoin. Naicke, what up, Josh? How you doing? How you doing, Josh? I'm here listening. No questions for now. All right, yeah, no problem. Trades by what is this? Appreciate it, man. No problem, Big D's all got you, bro. Okay, I see you. All right, what's up, Josh? I just saw that. Sorry, I had to do something really quickly. I wasn't seeing the message. All right, now. Good, thank you. Now, to cover Bitcoin, right? We're gonna go over Bitcoin first, right? Because Bitcoin controls the market, okay? You guys, Bitcoin's at a really important stage right now. There's things that I like and there's things that I don't like. Now I'm gonna show you what I like, okay? One thing that I like, and I've been saying this for a while now, right? Is that we have to see Bitcoin above this yellow dot. You guys see these yellow dots? We have to be above these yellow dot, right? If we zoom out right now, right? If we look at the market, every time we're above this yellow dot, we're in a really good spot to potentially see prices skyrocket. Below this yellow dot, we've struggled, right? Here, we kind of struggled. Right here, we can see there's a little bit of a struggle. And yeah, we had a pullback. Sorry, guys. Not feeling 100%. That's why I didn't come on live yesterday. Now, prices end up skyrocketing back. Wonderful. Everyone's happy. We're making a buttload of money. Here we can see this level played a degree of support, holding and pushing prices toward the upside. Once we drop below it, it played a level of resistance, which was actually pushing prices down. Here we can come back. You see that range right here? Boom. Hit new all-time high. Came back. Hit that yellow dot area. Ran back. Another new all-time high. Great. Retraced. When we're below it, it's area of resistance. It pushed prices down. So you guys get the point. BTC has to break above this area. If BTC breaks above this area, then it runs up to a new all-time high. And because of where we are in the crypto world as a whole, with BTC running toward that all-time high, our alts are going to explode. So right now, I'm keeping a very close eye on this range. Well, what range is this? Well, we slightly went above it where we saw Bitcoin get to that 119 price range, right? Let me draw this here so everyone can see this really well because it's an important price for everybody to know. That 119 price range, right? It hit 120 actually. It just hit 120. Is it just below 120? All right, let's just say 120. And then we can see, look at this candlestick. It came back down. Right? Now, here's what I see that's good, right? We look like we broke above it, but it was a little bit of a fake out, right? It was a little bit of a fake out. Prices couldn't hold. And the other thing that I see that I'm not the biggest fan of right now is this. Like all of this. You see this? All of this area right here. These area right here. Yeah, this area right here. Because what this is telling me is because it went up so fast, and because prices went up so fast, a lot of times when that happens, we see prices take the inverse. So if it goes up really fast, it's probably going to end up coming down. It's what I don't like. Kind of like here, right? We saw it come down really fast, right? Really fast. Like I said, if it comes down really fast, then very quickly you're going to see it run back up. And that's exactly what we saw happen. So because of this, that's my only concern. And then on top of that, we're really overextended towards the top side, which now indicates, hey, there's a good chance that we might see prices start to come back down, right? So those are two things that we just have to be aware of, and it's good to keep your eye on that. So if we do see prices come down, I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I do expect us to bounce off this range right here. I would expect something like this, boom, and then prices continue to run back towards the upside if we do see prices come down, right? Now, if prices do end up coming back down toward this range, just know oh man, give me a sec, you guys. You see that? I should have not came live, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So if we do see prices come back down, I just want everyone to be aware. We're looking at potentially a 3% drop, right? A 3% drop. So you're going to see your alt do 6%, right? Some of them do 10, do 11%. But I will view any type of drops that typically happens within these next few weeks. I view it as buy the dip opportunity, right? I don't view it as a panic sell, get rid of your crypto. I view it as a buy the dip opportunity because we're just in the season where crypto does extremely well, right? So I want everyone to know that. That's what I see in regards to BTC. All right. Should we check volume when price goes that fast? Yeah, you can always check volume. Volume's always great to check. Goddess, you told me you're new to crypto. You're not new to crypto. All the questions you're asking is someone who is not new to crypto. All the questions you've been asking to me is like someone who's been in crypto for a while. Not like years, but you're definitely someone who knows crypto. The biggest dip was back in April. Yeah, so Nathan, that was a really huge dip. And here's the thing, and I've said this, I feel like I'm watching YouTube nonstop. LOL. Oh, all right. That's why I'm like, I've literally spoken to hundreds of people that are new to crypto, so I know beginner level questions. And I've spoken to intermediate, and I've spoken to, and I have people in my community who made their first 100, 200, 300K. So like, when I talk to you, I'm like, you don't sound like a beginner. So yeah, Nathan, you're right. Back in April was a good buy the dip opportunity, but we've had a lot of good buy the dip opportunities, right? So like even this, right? This was back in September. This was a pretty good buy the dip opportunity, right? Prices came down really nice, right? Bitcoin was almost at 100K, right? So it was a good buy the dip opportunity. And now we see prices like it's ran all the way up really nicely. And we saw a lot of alts, right? Do 30%, 40%, 50% drops. Working in insurance. Oh, you're working in insurance. That's hard. Insurance is hard. Also, funny thing is I have bachelor's of economics. I used to analyze complicated charts, but now I work in insurance. Wait, what? Bro, if you have a bachelor, if you studied econ, and that's a really hard degree to get, that's not easy. Why did you go into insurance? Okay, you know what? If it makes you happy, it makes you happy, right? Do what makes you happy. All right, so now switching over to Ethereum. We did Bitcoin. Now time to do Ethereum. Ethereum's at a really crucial spot. You guys, right? Like ETH is looking crucial. Look, so when I put the fib on it, look at this. Bomb. Right there. The golden area, right? So check this out, you guys. If I show you guys, watch this. Actually, let me just do it this way. It's easy. Right? Look at this. Ooh, bro. So this area is typically a hard area for prices to break above, right? It's typically a hard area for prices to break above. Now, last time we spoke about ETH, I said, hey, ETH is looking bullish because it looks like it's performing that head and shoulder, right? We saw this, bomb. We saw this, boom. And then this was like weird, but then bomb, right? So we saw the breakout. There we go. That was the distance between, let's say, here to there, bomb. And then finally see prices breaking towards the upside. It got all the way here and now it's struggling. Understandable, because this golden area is very difficult for ETH to get above. This whole zone is not easy. Why? How do you know that, Naicke? Well, right here, if you extend this whole thing, we see major level consolidation. Meaning when people are seeing ETH at that 4,400, 4,400 price range right here, they're like, should I buy? Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I sell? So this is what I expect for ETH. ETH is already turning a little bit red. I won't be surprised if we see calm down a little bit right here. Boom, right? If ETH comes down a little bit, because now we won't be as extended towards the upside. Hopefully this Hopefully this retracement, right, comes here, hits, stays within our golden area. If it doesn't, possibly come this low and then back up, and then we continue moving towards the upside. And the reason why is because ETH is already moving upwards, because ETH is also in the golden area, because ETH is already extended on our RSI, we're seeing too much over exertion, right? Prices have extended up too fast, right? Buyers can be exerted a little bit, right? That's why we might see a little bit of red. So kind of view like someone who's running, right? Someone who's sprinting, like, right? ETH is sprinting like Usain Bolt 100-meter dash, right? It's exploding upwards, but you can't sprint forever. When you sprint, guess what? You get tired, right? You run up, you get tired, take a breath, you sprint up, you get tired, take a breath, and then you continue to sprint up. So when ETH does its little inhale, takes a little break, hopefully the shortest it comes is around this range, and then we can finally see it break above this range right here. And then we can really see ETH hit $5,000. I think ETH has the ability to reach $5,000. Hopefully it happens in October. If it doesn't happen in October, I expect ETH to hit $5,000 in November, because in November 17th, I believe, is Ethereum's deadline for its staking ETF, bro. Bro, if you're holding ETH, let me get a fire in the chat right now. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you're holding Ethereum right now. Thank you for the gift. Who just sent me that gift? Give me a sec, you guys. Someone's knocking on the door. I think it's my baby girl. I think it's my daughter. She ran away from mom. Give me a sec. Thank you very much. What the heck, you guys? Bro, are you serious right now? Why am I not seeing any fire emojis in the chat? No one is holding Ethereum. No one in the chat is holding Ethereum. Am I the only one? You guys, when Ethereum dropped to $800, I was scooping that up. I'm like, what? Not $800, but it was in the $800 price range. It went below $900. No one bought Ethereum. Are you guys serious? Okay. ARC advertising. Yeah, bro. I missed out. Oh my gosh. Nathan, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. You guys missed out. If you're missing out on some of these crypto opportunities, what you need to do is look at my hat right now. It says litcrypto.ca. Right here on the website, it says litcrypto.ca. And you need to go to litcrypto.ca, because in a few hours, I'm going to have a crypto training on Zoom where I'm breaking down some key things that you need to know to crush it in crypto. This is how I made my first 6 figures my first year of crypto, you guys. Yes, it is possible to make 6 figures your first year of crypto. No, it's not. It's impossible. It's possible, you guys. There's like crypto has unlimited income. When you are in a field like this, right? I remember working in corporate 9 to 5, and I was working like a dog, leaving my house 7 in the morning, getting home at 8:30 p.m. to make my $5,000 a month. And I thought, oh, this is the life. But after a while, that gets really tiring, including you even have to like month end, and then working on weekends just to make sure you get all the projects done on time and quota. Oh my gosh. So I highly, highly think if you're someone where you know the power of crypto, you know there's money to be made, then tap in, be diligent, surround yourself with people that are succeeding in this industry, and you can succeed in it too. You can succeed in it too, you guys. Just know that. That's me right now. Which one is you right now? Are you working at a job that you're not really happy with? That's really demanding? No, that's what they do. Like when I used to work corporate, they treat you nice. Like they treat you nice. Like, oh, okay, they pay my cell phone bill. I get a nice laptop. I get breakfast. I get lunch. They take us out to the keg. They take us out to such like nice restaurants. But then you got to realize, if companies are treating you so well, they're going to demand a lot from you, right? Working extra hours just because it's too much to handle. Yeah. And then I'm like, and I would see people who are like above me, and I'm like, I don't want that life. Like, I don't want to continue. And it sucked for me because I remember when I would leave work and so early in the morning, my wife would still be sleeping. And then I come home so late, and then my wife wants to like talk and socialize, but I'm so exhausted, right? And then I remember she said something to me, I'll never forget it. She said, when you go to work, you always give your coworkers the best, and then when you come home, I kind of get the sloppy seconds. And she was right. Like, I remember she said that because we're newlyweds, right? And I remember when she said that, and I felt so bad because it was true. I would go to work and be like, hey, da, da, da. And I get home, I'm just exhausted, and it was like that all the time. And I'm like, I don't want to continue doing like this. Like, and then what really pissed me off was when Euro Naicke, good profit today. Yeah. Euro, what's up, what's up, what's up? Potass. Of course you're in it. I know you're in the good profit. I know you bought the disc, bro. I know you're in the profit. I know you're doing good. But we have the I'm gonna do a private market update video today, Euro, and tomorrow we have our private live stream on Zoom. Did you message me in the Discord? Oh, let me move it over so it's not, so everyone doesn't see. Did you message me on the Discord? I don't think you did. Would have seen him. Oh no, you didn't. Okay. Yeah, I remember one time with the 9 to 5. I'll never forget this. When it was my anniversary for me and my wife, and I worked for a huge company. It's like a huge tech company, one of the biggest companies in the world, in Canada, and they were currently ranked like one of the best companies to work for. And it was my anniversary, and then like I went to put in my time off, like, because obviously your anniversary, you don't go celebrate with my wifey. And then I put it in the system, and then it asked purpose. I'm like, purpose? Like, they want to know why I want to take time off. I'm like, okay, anniversary with my wife, we're gonna celebrate. And then after I submit it, and it said like pending approval. I'm like, what? It said pending approval. I'll never forget that. And I went up to my boss. I'm like, hey, Michael, I requested time off. Like, I didn't say this to him. I didn't say this part to him, but by law, I knew I was supposed to get my time off. And then he's like, I'm like, why is this? It says pending approval. He's like, yeah, I'm going to look it over and let you know if you can take it. And I'm like, what? He's like, I'm going to look it over and let you know if you can take it. I walked away. I'm like, this, like, he is going to tell me if I can go on my anniversary with my wife. This job is telling me how I can spend my time, how I can treat my woman, the one who I'm married to, who I made vows and commitment to. Like, I can't spend my time, my life the way I want to. I'm like, immediately no. I'm like, something's got to change. I need to lock into this crypto stuff because I will not do this for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I'm not going to need another man to give me permission if I want to go to a resort with my wife to celebrate our anniversary. I'm like, absolutely not. So I locked into crypto. I did everything I could. I surrounded myself with the best people. Anyone who was teaching anything with crypto, I'm like, I will pay you whatever the cost. And I paid a lot of money, you guys, a lot of money. But I was able to crush it in my first year of really going hard. I made 6 figures. So that's what this is about, right? How to make over 6 figures. How I made over 6 figures my first year of crypto. And I use these 3 secrets, these 3 strategies that helped me crush it. So I'm going to go over that in 7 hours. So if you're interested, link in the bio. If you're not, Hakuna Matata, you can still do well in crypto. Just make sure you go hard. All right. So what question did I miss? Bias. What about that? Tis is how. I have no idea. I don't even understand what you're saying. Roll Sign said, yeah, this year was demanding. Oh, work was demanding. Oh, man. Yeah. XRP. Do you do what? You do the right thing, I see. I don't really, okay. I don't really understand what you mean by that. But someone said XRP. What do you think about XRP? Rule, I got you. Let's look at XRP. You guys want XRP? Let's talk about XRP. XRP. Let's talk about XRP. XRP. Let's talk about XRP. XRP. Oh yeah. What advice do you have for 20-year-old in college starting in crypto? Are you working a 9 to 5 right now? Sorry. Are you well, not a 9 to 5. Are you working a part-time job? Or are you like strictly just in school? Jada. I mean, Gotta K. What up? All right, so XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. Nathan, let me know if you're working, if you have an income, or if you have zero income. Because it's one thing if you have zero income, and it's another thing if you do have income. Okay, for everyone who sends me DMs, because TikTok is showing me some of you guys are sending me DMs, I won't be able to answer you guys when I'm on the live because I'm live streaming, but then after I will. All right. ARC advertising. I hear a lot of chatter about Aventus. Yeah, Aventus, we bought it in my community like 3 weeks ago, a while back. Like everybody like doubled their money in like 4 days or something. ARC advertised that we all doubled our money in like 4 days, 5 days. Everyone like, some people put 8K, came out with 16, 20K. Some people put 5K. Turned it to 10K, 11K. So the reason why Aventus was doing so well, because Aventus, well, it's Aventus and Aster. They're kind of like competing against each other, but initially they're really, really similar. Where Aventus is built on Base, and Base is popping right now, right? Like Base ecosystem projects that are built on Base are doing really well. Versus Aster is the same thing, but Aster is built on BNB, right? The Binance Smart Chain. So where Aventus is Base and then Aster is by CZ, who's hyping it up. Dang. ARC, man. I wish you were in the community. You would have caught that pump, bro. You would have caught that pump. But it's all good, you know? It's all good. There will always be other pumps. There will always be other pumps, man. All right. Yes, I'm working, bro. Weekly investing on crypto. Okay, so is your goal to invest or is your goal to trade or is it to do both? What are you looking to do? Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Nick said Zedat network will soar. I don't know if it's going to soar. I feel like it doesn't have enough. I won't say maybe volume, maybe the chart is really choppy, Nick. The chart is really choppy. Let me do XRP and then I'll show you what I mean. But the chart is it's really choppy. Like it's not a crypto where I think it's worth, like you have to be careful with it. I'll just say that. Be careful with it, Nick. Okay, so XRP. I don't even know who asked about XRP, but I'll do XRP. So we saw prices, right? So XRP is moving really well because what I said with XRP is has to hit above $3, right? For prices to do well. Look, this is the $3 price range right here. I'll show you guys $3. XRP is struggling at that $3. I've been saying XRP has to get above $3. If XRP isn't above $3, it's going to struggle. This is $3. This is XRP. XRP is struggling right here. Now, here's the good thing with XRP, and then we'll kind of get to the negative thing. The good thing with XRP is that it's kind of moving in this downward structure, right? Where prices initially are pretty much moving like this. Prices are just bouncing like this. Boom, 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 right? Prices are pretty much going like that. This is how it should play out. This right here, that's how it should play out. So right now, we're kind of at that range, right? We saw prices get rejected once. We saw prices get rejected two. We saw prices now potentially struggling to get rejected 3 times. Now, the reason why we know prices are going to struggle here because it struggled right here, it struggled right here, and now it's struggling right here. Now, the good thing is that there's a lot of positive momentum. that we have this double layer of resistance on top of each other when it comes to XRP. This is the first resistance. I just pointed it to you because typically prices do break up, but it can actually get rejected and then potentially come back toward the upside. The second area that's difficult for XRP was this. This is why I say it has double layer resistance. Because if you scroll, you can see every time XRP hits this range, boom, price went down. Hit this range multiple times, boom, price went down. So XRP kind of like, it's a little bit of a difficult uphill battle right now. If it breaks here, it's going to get rejected here and prices are going to come down. After it comes down here, it has to hold $3. XRP has to hold $3. Look at the price of XRP right now. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Let me close this. I can't even see myself. Okay, you guys look. XRP is at $2.93. Right? XRP has to get above $3. Because once it gets above $3, and then we can start playing with this zone. That's it. XRP has to get above $3. That's the most important part with XRP. Now, if XRP does break above here, just know prices are going to go down. If it breaks above here, prices are going to come down. They're not going to explode up. So run above, come down, possible consolidation, has to hold above $3, and then prices move up. If we cannot hold above $3, prices are going to come back down. $3 is the magic number for XRP, and I've been saying that for a very long time. Will the government shutdown affect SEC spot ETF XRP approval in October? That's a really good point. I don't know if it's going to affect it, but what I can tell you is that the government shutdown will not affect the crypto market to the degree you guys think, right? And I posted this in my private community, and I'll show you guys this, right? Now, Jalord, is it Jalord? Did I pronounce it right? Jalord. Let me move this over. Look at this. I mentioned this in my private community. Okay, I said, okay, watch this. The U.S. government shutting down on the horizon. Solid win, blah, 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 blah. U.S. government shut down October 1st. Polls are showing the odds increasing, the domestic, blah, 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 blah. U.S. government shut down 20 times. Okay, here it is. All right, this part is important. Okay, here's the thing. The U.S. government, this is what I proposed in my private community. You guys can't access this Discord, but watch this right here. The U.S. government has shut down 20 times in history. Every single time it has been rough on the market. But it has been rough on the market. If it happens again, expect volatility and potential market dips. But here is the good thing. The longest the shutdown has ever lasted was 34 days. And each time the government reopened, the market came back strong with powerful recovery. Historically, shutdowns have turned into buy the dip opportunities, right? Buy the dip opportunities. And then I ended up posting a video here talking about, hey, the government shutting down. You guys have to buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And then after here posted, hey guys, we bought the dip, government shut down. So the long story is, if you look at the historical performance in the past 20 times the government has shut down, typically it always leads to the market doing bad. It leads to the market doing well. Because the shutdown never lasts long. 34 days has been the longest. And then number two, when the government does shut down, it's more of a political thing versus an economic thing. And then number three, it historically is always shown to be a strong buy the dip. The market recovers and does extremely well within the past 3 months to even a year. When the government shut down the very first day, Bitcoin pumped and the entire crypto market pumped and did very well. Now, keep in mind, when the government does shut down, it makes it challenging because we have interest rate cut that should be happening October 31st. So then they're not able to get the necessary data they need to determine, looking at inflation, how is jobs, employment rate, consumer confidence, prices of goods going up, blah, 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 all this data. But historically speaking, for the last 20 times where the government has shut down, it has always typically the outcome has been positive because it's more of a political affair versus economical affair, right? Political affair. The Republicans don't want to spend money. Democrats want to spend money. Blah, 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 blah. Like they're all fighting among each other. So, but overall, it has been good for crypto. So it has been good for the stock market. All right. I wish I could have played that video for you guys, but okay. I like both, but never traded crypto on charts. So Nathan, for you, what I would say is because you're in school, your goal shouldn't really be to like, thank you for the follow, you guys. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the likes. And thank you for the gifts. Dang, you guys are sending me gifts, follows, likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So one thing I would say is that if you are in school, Nathan, and you're still working and making money, you can invest in crypto 100%. I definitely think you should always invest in crypto because guess what, Nathan? One day you're going to be 21, then 22, 23, 24, then you're going to be 30, then 40, then 50, and 60. And you don't want to be in those retirement age and find yourself in a situation where you have to go back to work. So I think that's where investment plays a really crucial role. So if I were you, I would continue to invest in crypto for the long term. But because you're in school, you also have free time because you're also working. I would focus on swing trading. Right? Look to swing trade because you have income, so you have money to put in the market. Look to swing trade because it's easier than day trading. You don't have to spend hours on the computer. It's very passive. You can do like 1 to 3 trades a month, literally buy, sell 1 to 3 times a month, as little as you want, as much as you want, and it's easier, and you're able to make good amount of money. So with you, what I would do is that I would just focus on learning right now and just being able to make any amount of money. And my goal wouldn't be like, okay, I want to make 6 figures my first year, right? 6 figures. How I made 6 figures my first year. No. The goal for you would be, okay, I'm starting off with $1,000. Can I make 1,500? And don't give yourself a time constraint. Don't be like, at the end of this week, I want to do that. That's what people do, and they mess up. So just, I'm starting with $1,000. Can I turn $1,000 to 2,000? Even if it takes me 2 months to do it, doesn't matter. You still did it. All right, I made 2,000. All right, like, can I turn this 2,000 to 4,000? Even if it takes you 2 to 3 months to do it, you at least did it. Like, there's a lot of people who I speak with in crypto, and I realize it takes people like years to just double their money, like a really long time. And I'm like, dang. Wow. But if you just spend a little bit of time, even watching YouTube videos every single day, watch 1-2 YouTube videos a day, and then you paper trade. So you can go to TradingView and then you can paper trade right here. You can something right here called paper trade. So you're trading with fake money, right? Just to make sure, hey, I'm learning, I'm applying these principles correct. And then you can put in real money and you're able to make, and then start with whatever you want, right? Like, how much money should you start with? Start with whatever you want. You have $1,000, start with $1,000. You have 900, start with 900. You have 800, start with 800. You have 500, start with 500. You have $100. I don't care. So you guys start with $100. If that's all you have, start with $100. All you have is 50, then start with $50. Those are people have to realize. Starting with $1 million in crypto doesn't mean you're going to make $2 million. If you have no idea what you're doing and you start with $1 million, guess what? You're still gonna lose money because you have you have no idea what you're doing. You just have a lot more capital. Someone who's starting with $1,000, but they definitely know what they're doing, at the end of the day, they're going to catch up to you. It might take them a long time. But if you have no idea what you're doing, you start with $1 million, guess what? You're probably going to lose that money. Someone starts with $1,000, but they definitely know what they're doing. They can easily scale that to the first 2,000, 4, 8, 10K, 50K, 100K, and keep on going. So that's my little rant. That's my advice to you, Nathan. And just know you can do it, man. Just know you can do it. Okay, so let's look at, well said. Thanks, Naicke. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Is it what's the I forget the symbol. Can you look at AVAX? Jada wants to look at it. I mean, Gada. I don't know why I always say Jada. It's Gada. Gada. What does that mean? What does Gada mean? Is that English? What country are you in, Gada, K? Is that English? Because I don't even, like, I just don't know that word. Gada. Is that your name? Like, God, like, what does it mean? Let me click on your profile. What is that? You have a picture of a tiger and a clock. Ethiopian. Oh, Ethiopian? Is it Ethiopian name? Nathan, how do you know that? Are you just making that up? Wait. Oh, Nathan, are you saying you're in Ethiopia? You're in Ethiopia? I mean, you are in Wow. Jeez. Gotta, why aren't you answering, bro? Gotta is Ethiopian. Oh. What does it mean? That's cool. Ah. Wait, it's Lebanese. It's a Lebanese name. It's a Lebanese name. I love it when I say Discord. I love it when the chat's so international. I love that. That's dope, bro. You guys are from everywhere. Is that where you are right now? Is that where you are right now? Let us know in the chat. That's where Solana has been strong. Of course, Solana has been strong. Baby girl Solana. No. Sorry, you guys. Give me a second. All right. So let's look at this is for you, Gada. My Lebanese brother. I'm not Lebanese, but at the end of the day, we're all brothers, you know? All right. So AVAX. Why is AVAX going down right now? Why in the world is AVAX going down? AVAX should not be going down right now. That's so weird. AVAX should not be going down right now. AVAX should have gone down when it hit around up here, but it makes sense because it's struggling to get past this range right here. But I just don't like the fact it's like it's struggling so early on. Okay, so here's the thing with AVAX. Here's the good and here's the bad. All right. So the good thing with AVAX is clearly has some bullish momentum behind it because we saw prices start moving back towards the upside, right? We saw this upward movement. The negative thing with AVAX that it has multiple levels right here that are pushing prices down, right? We can see that, right? Where prices got rejected, then it got rejected, then it got rejected, then it got rejected. The other negative thing that it's moving in a really bearish pattern. So what I mean bearish patterns, a lot of times when you see this movement like this, right? A lot of times prices will go boom, 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 kind of like the way AVAX is moving right now. And then it ends up moving back towards the downside. So that's the negative part, is that the overall structure. Where are you from? I'm from Congo. So DRC Congo is right in the middle of Africa. That's where I was born. But I'm not in Africa right now. But so we can see prices break towards the downside. Now, the good thing is if prices do break towards the downside, let's just say worst case scenario, prices just crush prices, big up Congo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice. I like Congo. Big up Congo. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Appreciate the good vibes. So if prices do end up going down, let's just say worst case scenario, right? Where could we possibly see prices bounce at? I potentially see that we will see a bounce within this range right here. This is where I potentially see we can see a bounce. This range, I put range 1 and then range 2. Absolutely, with no questions asked, AVAX will take a hard bounce here. I'm talking about like a hard bounce if prices hit this range. I don't think it will hit this range, but if prices hit this range, I do expect a hard bounce towards the upside. You guys like my sound effects? My little price is gonna hit this range. Okay. So now the good thing is that it has more momentum to still move up, meaning it may not even come towards this range just because we have already pulled back towards below the 50. Meaning if you look where we are, we're already below the 50. Now, that doesn't mean it's a guarantee, but what it does say is that we have more upwards momentum than we have downwards momentum. We have more room to run towards the upside before we can run towards the downside. So BTC is slowing down, right? Because it had an aggressive run towards the upside, right? BTC slowing down, and we know if BTC slows down, hey, unfortunately, everything's going to slow down as well. No. Oh, she's Mama B. Mama B looks like she's back at it. No, she's back at it. You guys look, back past this line. She's back past this line. That's good. As long as Mama B stays above this line, Mama B's Bitcoin. We are good. We are good. As long as if Mama B stays above this line, expect everything else to continue to run up. But just the way Mama B's moving right now, she's gonna come down soon. She's gonna come down soon. And you know when Mama B's not happy, no one's happy. None of the little crypto babies, all these little crypto babies, they're not happy, right? So, all right. All right. If you guys are enjoying everything I am sharing right now, check the link in the bio. Shameless plug for how I made over 6 figures my first year of crypto without watching the crypto market 24/7. Thanks to these 3 secrets. Secret number 1, number 2, number 3. All right. Hang on. Give me a second, you guys. Let me scroll. Let me see if I missed any messages. I'm going to answer everybody. Listen, if you guys say something and I don't answer you, I'm just going to make sure. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just going in order, right? I'm just going to go in order because I don't want no one to think that they're being ignored. All right. D in the chat. What's up? Hola. What's up, D? How you doing, girl? How you doing? We got, what will it take for AVAX to hit all-time high? That's a good question. First of all, let's see. AVAX. Yeah, AVAX had his both. You see, AVAX is in the DeFi, right? AVAX DeFi competing with Ethereum, competing with Solana, competing with Cardano, ADA, right? It's in that category. AVAX. Okay, so here's this. You guys ready? Don't get mad at me. I'm about to tell you guys just what I think. You guys can do whatever you want, but I'm going to tell you what I think, okay? I do not think AVAX is going to hit an all-time high this bull run. I said it. Get mad at me if you want. That's just the truth. I don't think AVAX is going to hit an all-time high this bull run. I don't. Does that mean you can't make money from it? No, you can definitely make money from AVAX. You can definitely do. The problem is, and I want everyone to get this. This is a gem. All right. There's 2 ways you can focus on making money in crypto. All right. Number one is what everyone focuses on, which I understand why people focus on this, but like, you have to be realistic, okay? And I guess if you're new, you don't know what's realistic and what's not realistic. Okay, so here's the thing. So do I think, so Blixen, Mr. Blixen, Solana already hit an all-time high, right? If you look at Sol, I'll just show you guys Sol real quick. If you look at Sol, Sol already hit an all-time high, right? So this was Sol hit its all-time high in the first bull run, right? It hit that $263 price range, and then it came back, boom. Then it came back, all-time high, right? So Sol already hit its all-time high this bull run. Like, it happened right here. Everyone can see. All-time high, Sol hit all-time high, Ethereum hit all-time high, BNB hit all-time high. A lot of crypto projects hit all-time high this bull run. All right, so now back to what I was saying with AVAX, because I want everyone to really learn this lesson. So there are certain cryptos like Solana, Ethereum, BNB, where they will run up, hit all-time high, come back down, struggle, and then run back up to hit a new all-time high and then come back down. But majority of cryptos will do something like this, right? AVAX, where it runs up, hits a new all-time high, right? Hit a new all-time high, and then come down, and then you see prices moving up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It will take so much for AVAX to suddenly run up here. It's probably not going to happen. I'm letting you guys know the chances of this happening is super slim. It's probably not going to happen. So how the heck do you make money off this? You can make money off its volatility, meaning two situations. Situation number one, you either bought the dips, right? You bought these little dips. You bought these dips. Every time prices dips, you bought these dip. And then when prices run up, you sell. When prices run up, you sell. When prices run up, you sell. 99% of cryptos, you're going to make money off them hitting all-time high if scenario one, they're a new crypto, right? Naicke, what do you mean if they're a new crypto? Like the crypto project, what's a new crypto that just came out this year that had a good hype, that reached all-time high, that a lot of people liked. Really, I didn't have... Okay, Sui. Sui's a new crypto project. Sui is a new crypto project, came out this year, had a lot of hype. Who are the people behind Twitter? Ex-Google employee, ex-Twitter employee, ex-Facebook employee. A lot of hype. It's sexy. It hit all-time high because it was its first year in crypto, right? I ended up buying it right here. I wish I bought it cheaper. Everyone in the community made a lot of money. We bought it at 70 cents. It skyrocketed above $5. We all made money. Everyone made a killing. Yes. Great. But then what happens after? Prices start coming back down, right? So if you want a crypto project to hit new all-time high, just know, number one, it has to be a newer crypto project because those are the easiest ones to hit new all-time high. Number two, if it is not a new crypto project, meaning it is a crypto project that already had a bull run, like Solana, it had a bull run, then you have to play off its volatility because 99% of cryptos don't hit a new all-time high after it's already hit a new all-time high, right? So if it hit a new all-time high in one bull market, does a bear market, back in the bear market, in the bull market again, it probably won't hit a new all-time high. So if you want to hold to hit a new all-time high, it either has to be a new crypto or it has to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, TRON. That's it. Old crypto project hit all-time high, it has to be those five. If it's not one of those five, forget about it. Forget about it. If it's a new crypto project, you can hold on to it because it'll probably still hit all-time high. All right. Let me scroll up. Yes, I am bullish. Shabs, I am bullish about Q4. We are in Q4. Q4 already started. Why wouldn't I be bullish? It's historically the best time for crypto. I'm very bullish. Appreciate for the advice. Eyes open. I am heading out. No problem, Nathan. Hope you crush it, bro. Hope you do good in school, and I hope you achieve your crypto goals. All right, let me scroll up. Goddess said I'm going. For sure. Of course I can check virtual. Oh, you signed up for the class. Great. You signed up for the class. I shall see you this evening. Okay, for everyone who signed up for the class, just so you guys know, it will not be here on TikTok. Right? Like, don't come on TikTok and expect me to be live. It's more structured. It's going to be on Zoom. Everyone's going to get the Zoom link. I'm going to break down the strategies, exactly how I do it. I'm talking about this, right? How I made 6 figures my first year of crypto. without watching crypto market 24/7 because of the three strategies that I use. The three secret strategies that I used. I like coming on live because it's cool. Like I get to answer everyone's question, but it's very much more of a Q&A style. Everyone's at different stages. But this evening is going to be more structured, more organized type of thing. Wow. So, revoke. Done. Okay. Bitcoin base. I did Bitcoin. What do you mean by base? Base doesn't have a token yet, so we can't really do base. If you want to know my thoughts on Bitcoin base, it's really simple. I think it is absolutely amazing. I think base is going to do really well. I think base is a crypto project that has massive potential. I think the base airdrop is going to be one of the biggest airdrop in crypto history. I think if anyone wants to invest in crypto for the long term, you should definitely check out base and be up to date on what base is doing. And they have a solid team behind them, right? Like you have to realize that the base team is Brian Armstrong and it's Jesse. They created Coinbase, the biggest crypto exchange in America, one of the biggest crypto exchange in the entire world. So it's like, why wouldn't they do so well? Oh, you mean BTC? Well, I thought you meant base. Like, wow. What is BTCB? What is BTCB? I don't even know what BTCB is. What is that? Whenever I come on live, someone always ends up saying something that I've never heard of. BTCB. What is BTCB? Like, what is BTCB? Code of honor. What is BTCB? What are you talking about? Are you talking about this? Bitcoin on base? This is what you're talking about? Okay, you're not answering. All right, on to the next one. ARC average time said XLM. I got you, bro. Let's do XLM. XLM. XLM is really, really. Oh, sorry, that's not XLM. XLM. No, I don't want to do that one. There we go. Okay, let's do that. ARC, when did you buy this? Like, are you up right now or are you down on your position? Ziggy, yeah, you can join. You can join from the iPhone. Got you, hermano. Don't worry. I got you. I'll cover it. Okay, good work. You're up then. Good work. Okay, so XLM exploded upwards really nice. What caused this explosion in July? Well, I'm not sure. But it exploded upwards, and I don't like this huge explosion towards the upside. I don't really like that. Okay, so here's the thing, and I want you to realize this, ARC advertising. Whenever we have these really crazy moves, a lot of times prices end up giving up most of them. So kind of like here, right? We saw prices explode up, but slowly what happened was boom, 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 prices end up coming back down, and it gave up most of the move, right? The move started down here, skyrocketed up, and gave up most of the move. So a lot of times when you start seeing these massive parabolic move towards the upside, a lot of times the crypto will give up most of this move. So you just have to be aware of that. So that will help you understand when to take profit. So just know that, right? Like, don't expect boom and then like a small pullback and then it just continues to explode back up, because it moves, when it moves so fast, so quick, prices typically come back down. So just be aware of that. You're up. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear you're up. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear I'm up on my money. Get that crypto wallet big and fat. Right? That's what I want to hear. It bounced here multiple times. Oh, because of these areas. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, wow. This is really good. That lined up so nice. EVAX is looking solid right now, actually. EVAX may have a solid bounce up right now. The only thing is it really has to get back within this zone. The reason why I say that is because we saw strong overextension toward the upside. Okay, great. You know, prices ran up. Normal, right? We take that retracement. We take that exhale where prices kind of come back. Prices came back, right? Bounced back up, got rejected here, and then came back. And then small bounce, and then small bounce. What we don't want to happen, what happens a lot of times, we start seeing, right? Big bounce, decent bounce, small bounce, small bounce, small bounce, small bounce, small bounce. That's what we typically see happen. What's helping XLM right now, just because of the season where we are in crypto, where prices naturally typically move up, right? Like October is such a good time. Now, I'll let you guys know right now, October isn't a time. Oh, I'll be leaving soon shortly after this. I'll do this one and I'll do Diesel's crypto and then I'm gone. So October typically isn't a time where you should be doing massive accumulation. Like you shouldn't be buying a lot of crypto. What you should be like a lot of crypto randomly. What you should be doing in the month of October is number one, you have to be patient and wait for the dips. Because guess what? Crypto's always going to dip. It's always going to have these times where prices come down, right? And when prices come down, that's when you want to buy the dips. When these dip opportunities occurs, that's when you want to buy. Because historically, when prices will dip down in the month of October, in the month of November, they always end up bouncing back towards the upside, and that's when you take profit. So for this crypto, what I would look to do is I'll definitely continue to hold my position because you're very close to a major level. Prices are most likely signaling it's probably going to run up. And if it does run up, I'm going to start taking a little bit of profits here and there as it hits towards those overextension price ranges. Kind of like here, right? We see clearly overextension. I will look to take profit then. All right. The other crypto. This will be the last one, actually. The last one, Big D's Code Honor. The last one, Big Diesel. What did he ask for? All right, let's look at Toshi. Okay. Bum 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 bum. It doesn't have a lot of volume. Volume looks small. Why does volume look small? Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of volume. This one, that's good. That's good. Everything else is terrible. So I know Toshi is one of the biggest. Where is it built on? Coinbase. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's what it was. Base. Built on Base. The only thing I don't like about this is it's not, it doesn't have a lot of volume everywhere. And it's kind of like the problem that you see with a lot of meme coin is they get a lot of hype, they do really well, and then they slowly kind of like start to struggle, right? Like they start to struggle because everyone's taking profit from it that bought it prior to it. Like I would say be careful with this meme coin. There's not much we can look at it from a TA perspective, from a charting perspective. It does have some pump left in it just from looking at the chart, the way it's building momentum. Because here you can see, right, it kind of tapped out right here where it had the rejection, but then it had this really strong bullish move. But the thing was, it ran all the way up here, and then look how long this wick is. So major sell pressure, right? This isn't small. Like this is a pretty big sell pressure, and then slowly came back down. So what it's telling me is that there's a lot of offset happening. There's a lot of offloading happening on this crypto, meaning a lot of people who are holding this crypto project are really selling. And I'm assuming these small little buys, it's not DCA. Sorry, these buys right here is not DCA. I'm assuming these are new wallets, new people who are coming into the who are buying the crypto project. But just look, remember I said like it looks choppy. Like I don't like the way the chart looks. It looks like it doesn't have much volume the moment I saw it. And you can see that, where does it have its volume, right? Like, okay, Bybit, Coinbase, and then Upbit. Really small on Binance. Like, dang, that sucks. To be small on Binance like that. Big Get, really small on Big Get. Right? Gate, all right, 3 million. But everywhere else is like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Kraken, I was like $500,000 on Kraken. Ugh. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad, but like I wouldn't bet the house on it. I'll say that. It's not bad, but I wouldn't bet the house on it. Didi, what's up? Whoa. Didi, I know you're making money. Didi, I know you're making money right now. I know you are. Guys, Didi's in my private community. I know you're making money, Didi. Didi. Good to see you, girls. Always good to see you. Okay, I'll do Tron for you, Code of Honor, and then that'll be because. Wait, how do we join the private community? Link in the bio. How I made 6 figures my first year of crypto. Sign up for the training, and then after the training, if you want to join the private community, you'll be able to. Okay, so hang on. Someone asked me about a crypto. All right, this is for you, Code of Honor, because you ask, and I don't want you to feel like you're getting ignored. All right, so I'm gonna answer you, Code of Honor. Don't worry. Having a good day, boss. Gotta run. All right, have a good one, Didi. It was good to see you. Remember, private live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow on Zoom. I'll send out the link to you. All right, Code of Honor. What crypto did you ask me again? What was the last one? Tron. All right, I got you. Tron. Tron did really well this bull run. TRX is Tron, yeah. Tron did really well this bull run. I'm happy with how it performed. Look at this. Like, this is stinking strong. This was impressive. This was impressive. Goddess said, please send me the link too. No, I can't. The link isn't for everybody. Goddess. You guys, if you guys want to learn, you guys want the link, all right? Click in the bio, right? In my bio, you just click in my profile, like right here. You guys go to TikTok, right? Let's go to TikTok right here. Right here, this is me, right? This is me, this is your boy. You click right here, right here, bomb, like crypto.ca. Boom. You get this weird thing that opens up. And then you just put your email address. Well, name and email address. And then you will get an email. And that email will also provide a Zoom link. And in that Zoom link will be when I go live and I do the training. And I will show you guys the 3 things I did to make 6 figures in crypto. Like, this is what I did. Shout out to Didi. She already crushed that. I'm pretty sure Didi's close to 20K right now. So, but she left. She's not here. But yeah. I think I was doing Tron. Yeah, so Tron did really well. Like, I'm really, really impressed of how well Tron did. This is okay. So, ding. Okay. Let me see this. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's really good. Why do you keep saying did instead of done like it's over? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Did I use the wrong word? Sorry, you guys. English isn't my first language. Still learning. I'm still learning. I have no idea. Okay, so not really. This looks more like a breakout. And when I zoom in closely here, look at this pattern right here. Vom. And then it finally broke above. I see that. I see this right here. Right here. That was the breakout. So what Tron did was Tron was moving downwards, but while it was moving downwards, it created an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Right here, you can see, right? Bomb, boom, with an extended right shoulder. And then finally, prices end up breaking above it. Boom, very close to the expected breakout price. And now prices are consolidating right here. It makes sense it's consolidating here because we can see in this zone right here, there is all of this level that has been supported and rejected. Right here, you can see right here, bomb. What in the world? There you go. Right here, boom. Right? We can see that consolidation. Attempted to come back down, boom, then ran up, then struggled right here again, struggled again right there. So it's kind of like in that cuff key area. So the good thing is that if it gets above this range, I think then it's gonna run above here, but then it's gonna pull back just because it already extended too far. No, for the short term, you can already see we're on the upper side of our band, right? You see our BB band, that's all around here. I put on the BB band. Let me erase this. We're on the upper side. This yellow line, look at that red line. We're on the upper side, right? This is our bottom. So we can see prices come down. But overall, because we're consolidating, it means we're getting ready to make a really big move. So either prices are going to bomb, run up, or a boom, massive drop down. Now, I don't think we're going to do a massive drop down. And if we do some type of drop towards the downside, I can probably seeing it go towards maybe $33, $30, sorry, $33, and then boom, run back up. Like, I can't really see it going all the way down to like $32. Like, that would be really, really bad. So, yeah. Okay, what happened? Let me scroll up. I'm gonna start up and then I'm gonna scroll down. I'll be there on my way. Okay. Please, Didi. Jeez, all the ladies in the chat. Oh, perfect. You'll be there. Of course, you'll be there, Didi. Goddess. I think you said you would be there. Be there. Come if you're available. If you're not, Hakuna Matata. Nicole said, why do you keep saying did instead of done like it's over? What? You don't understand proper English, question mark? Jeez, yo, you hating on me right now? Saying I can't speak proper English? You said it correctly. I don't know how you're extremely smart. I can tell I watch you a lot. You think I'm smart? Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best. I just try my best. Just another brother trying to be a great husband and a father. You went over Sui? I didn't go over Sui, but Jay Green, I will go over Sui for you. Awesome. Thank you. And see you in the Zoom my time. Oh, you're going to be there. All right. How does TRB look like to you? Hey, what's up? Oh, Jimmy, I remember you, man. Jeez. What do you think about Coinbase coin? Oh, Sand, I think Coinbase coin is amazing. I think it's going to do so well. So well. I think it's amazing. That's rude. Omar said that's rude. What's rude, Omar? Did I say something rude? I'm sorry. Did I say something rude? I try not to be rude to people here. I was actually block people that I think that are being rude, disrespectful to other people. Thanks for Tron. No worries. Code of honor. Got you. Did you lose money on event test? No. What? Jimmy, how did I lose money on event test? Well, in my community, we like everyone doubled their money in like 4 or 5 days. How did you lose money on it? How would you lost money on event test? The only way you would have lost money is if you bought it after it pumped. You never buy the pump. Never buy the pump, you guys. Don't buy when it's green. Buy when it's red. Rule of thumb. You guys remember anything? Just buy when it's green. Don't buy the pump. Shoeless Jen. Good vibes. Thank you so much. Would you do TOA for me? Of course. I got you. TAO. Any thoughts when it's going to launch? Whoa, what in the world is this? That's a good question, Sand. The thing is, I don't know. Like, I would love to give you guys a date. So the thing with me, you guys, is I will not tell you guys something or try to make something up when I don't know the answer. is because it's people's money you're fooling around with, right? And some people work really hard just like someone can look at $1,000, be like, it's only $1,000. Someone be like, man, this is $1,000. I worked so hard to get it. So that's why I'm very careful when I try to give you guys advice. And I have no idea when it's going to launch. But this is one thing I will say, Sand, that it can technically launch. It can come out this year. There's a chance, right? It's Coinbase. They can allocate an army of team to get it done fairly quickly, right? They're a $1 billion company. They're traded in they're traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So they have the manpower to do it. But for some reason they're taking their time. Now, I don't know why Jesse and Brian they're taking their time with this, but they clearly are. And I think they're one of the reasons why they're doing that because they want to make sure that they do it right. They want to make sure the tokenomics, which is the most important factor in seeing a crypto project do extremely well, they want to make sure they have that right. They want to make sure that when they do the airdrop that they have it right. I think it's going to be one of the biggest airdrop in crypto history. I think it will be the biggest, like number one in crypto history. So I just don't know. And I think right now, the most important thing you can do, Sand, is position yourself so that when that opportunity does happen, you're able to just milk it. You're able to milk it. Like, I think, I will say this. This is super bullish. I think if you are someone and you want to add a few extra zeros to your network, the base token may be one of the easiest opportunities to do that, right? So whatever your network is, if you want to add at least one extra zero to your net worth, I think the base token is one of the easiest ways to do that. That's how confident I am in this crypto project. Now, not financial advice. Everyone's free to do whatever they want. That's just my opinion. Okay. You think we will do it in the bear or bull market? I hope they do it in the bear market. I hope this drop happens in the bear market. I don't want it to happen in the bull market. I hope it happens in the bear market. And I don't know, because we don't know when the market is going to end. The way I think to really make money in crypto is you cannot look at it from the perspective of, okay, I think this day is going to be the end of the bull market. I think this day is going to be the end of the bear market. Like, no one can know that. Like, there are individuals, investment bankers, hedge fund managers, like they eat, sleep, breathe this. Like, most people are working 40 hours. There's people who are working 60 hours. Like, there's people that have teams of 100 employees. People that are getting paid $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $5 million a year. They eat, sleep, breathe this stuff. Like, that's all they do. They put aside their wives, their kids, their family, social life. Like, this is all they do. And even those individuals have counseled us on trying to time the market. So that's why my whole thing is, instead of trying to time the market, when you have people who are billionaires, keep in mind, there's only like 1,300, 400, 1,300, a little bit more than 1,300 billionaires in the world that tell us this. Don't try to time the market. But look at market sentiment, how prices are moving, and very, very important, look at historical data performance, and that'll tell you, hey, it's time to sell a little bit and just continue to DCA out to make profit as prices move up. I think that is the smartest and easiest way to do it. Have I been able to time the market myself? Yeah, I have been. The proof is right here on TikTok. Go and watch my videos of me legit saying time to sell and time to buy. But I know realistically it's unsustainable to be able to do it continuously, especially with crypto having more of a stronger international presence, being adopted, having corporate adoption. It makes it so much harder. So yeah. Okay, now TOE. TOE did really well at the beginning of this bull run, right? Remember, it was pumping. And then after, kind of like, right, really started struggling a lot. So let's take a look at this real quick. I don't like seeing this chart because I feel like I've seen so many crypto projects move in this direction. I don't like it. Like this is looking like ADA. Like it's moving like ADA. Like it's losing momentum, right? It's moving momentum. Look, I don't like this. I'll let you guys know. I don't like seeing this. When I see spike up, okay, that's fine. Whatever. It gave it up. Okay, fine. Another spike. Okay. Didn't come nearly that high. Okay. Nearly that high. You guys can see. End up coming back up. Another spike. Didn't come nearly as high as this, right? Right. You see that? Like, didn't come there. Didn't come there. This one didn't come there. We had another spike, right? Now, the good thing about this is that typically what this tells us is prices might continue, right? This sometimes can be considered like a short little break where prices will come down, run, right? Do a little break, right? But the thing is this is more of a continuation structure. So it's more of a continuation structure. So prices will come down, actually, my mistake. It's more of a continuation. So price will come down, right? And then continue moving back down. That's typically how it works. It's more of a continuing how you was moving prior to being in this. So if prices were moved like this, like boom, and then does this little thing right here, and then bomb, right? But because prices were moving down and then entered here, is typically telling us, hey, we're most likely going to move down again. Now, the only thing that might be good about this, check BTC. Jimmy, I did check BTC. That's the first coin I looked at. What coin is this? This is TAO. T-A-O. The Tao. Well, TAO. So it did really well at the beginning of earlier on this bull market, because I remember it was pumping. It was doing really well, right? It was in the world of AI. You just joined. You did. Oh, I didn't know if you were maybe in the back just chilling. Okay. I'll wrap up with BTC then. And then we saw prices drop. Sorry, and then prices end up dropping. So just be careful. But the thing is, here's the thing with most cryptos right now. If this is performing like this right now, what it means is it's probably going to underperform in comparison to other alts. So what I mean is, are prices going to go up? Yes, prices are going to go up. So when you're new to crypto, it's kind of like, oh, can I make money in crypto? Yeah, make money. You made $1,000. But then for me, like the way I view it is, don't just look at making money as an achievement. When you're new, that's the bar. You made money. Good work. You're winning. Once you start like getting those reps in, you start understanding the game. It's about looking at, okay, what's the most I could have made, right? And you start comparing your crypto, right, to other cryptos. Like, okay, let me compare this to Bitcoin, right? Okay, it outperformed Bitcoin the past one day. Oh man, it pretty much tied Bitcoin. In the past month, it pretty much tied Bitcoin. So in the past 7 days. In the past month, whoa, it destroyed Bitcoin. So, all right, Bitcoin, the measuring stick. That's like minimum. All right. And then we go, all right, let's see how it compares according to ETH, right? Let's go ETH. Where's Ethereum? Okay, whatever. Let's just type in ETH. Then we go Ethereum. Where's Ethereum? How come I just can't find Ethereum? Am I mispronouncing Ethereum? There we go. Ethereum. Oh, it outperformed ETH. Oh, it tied ETH. Oh, it outperformed ETH. Great. So you have your money in the right place. You know you're winning by having your money here. Now, the only thing I will say, though, is be very careful in the next few weeks when you start seeing prices pump. So right now, in these next 2 months, is when a lot of people are going to make a lot of money. This is where the money making comes in. So what I would counsel everyone to do is do this process. Look at your crypto, compare it with Bitcoin, compare it with Ethereum, compare it with Solana, compare it to the big three, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. You can even do BNB. Right? BNB has been doing this thing. And if the crypto you're invested in is underperforming any of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have to look to swap it. If it's not, if it's overperforming Solana, BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin, then you can look to keep it. Just like that. Then you can definitely look to keep it. So that's it, you guys. Check BTC. All right, I'll check BTC. I already did BTC, but I will check it for you, Jimmy. I will check it for you one last time. BTC is looking good. We talked about this being the key level for Bitcoin. It's looking juicy. Look at her. Ooh, mama Bitcoin. She's like, I'm out here, boys. Mama Bitcoin's like, I'm out here. Look at me. Okay. So Bitcoin's looking really bullish right now. It's actually setting up to hit a new all-time high. Because we said for us to see Bitcoin continuously to move well, Bitcoin has to be above this yellow line, right? This yellow line right here. You guys see these dots? We have to be above this yellow line right here. Bam, bam, bam. Above this yellow line. And right now, that's exactly where we're headed. We're above the yellow line. So what we want to see it close above the yellow line, close above this, and then the next candlestick has to stay above it. Right, so we'll see how the daily candlestick closes, especially at 4 p.m. right, because that's when the stock market closes, and then we'll have a better idea. Now, keep in mind, it is moving up really fast, really quickly, and because it moves up really fast, really quickly, don't be surprised if you see prices come back down towards this range right here. Right, this is kind of like the range I expect prices probably reset if it does reset, and then continue to move towards the upside. Aside from that, I'm really bullish. Right, this is the position. Right now is the time to lock in. Like if you haven't been locked in, like you need to do everything to really double down, because there's a lot of money to be made right now on the table, because we're entering those months where prices just go crazy. We're already in that time, right? Yeah, the next 2 months people are gonna make a lot of money. That's what I said. Right, we're entering that month. This isn't my opinion. This is just facts, data. Right, this is facts. This is the crazy time to make money. Right, why? Because the month of October, November is when prices move up the most. Right, average 20%, average 46%. These are crazy money making month. It's always Q4, the crazy money making month. So this is the time to lock in. This is the time to make sure you have all your affairs in order. This is the time to milk the cow, make that first 10K, make that first 50K, make that first 100K. There's no reason not to, you guys. Time to crush it. Okay? So if you guys want to learn from me how I made my first 6 figures, link is in the bio right here. How I made my first figures, my first year in crypto without watching the market 24/7, thanks to these 3 crypto secrets. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And I will be teaching them. So if you're someone who's struggling, I don't know when to buy, I'm kind of scared to buy, I don't know which crypto I should buy, I don't know what to look for, we're going to break it all down today in 6 hours. You will be getting the link sent to you. I won't be here live on TikTok sharing that. All right, you guys, it was good chatting with you. Whoa, you guys just asked a bunch of questions. What are the questions you guys asked? Let me see. Should I tell my friend to get back into crypto right now? What do you mean? Did your friend give up on crypto? You shouldn't have given up. One thing I see people do that makes 0 sense, right? Is this, right? Like people do this. Oh my gosh, crypto's going down. Oh, prices are going down. Let me sell and forget about crypto. All right, so you sell right here. Oh my gosh, prices are going down. Everything's running up. Let me buy right here. Buying high and selling low isn't a really smart method of making your first 100K in crypto. It won't work well. But buying low and selling high, dramatically. It works magic. It works magic when you can buy something for $1 and sell it at $100, right? That's typically how it works, right? All right, guys. That sounds like my friend. Jimmy. Yo. Jimmy, that's hilarious. Bro, Jimmy. Bro, it's all good though. Because honestly, Jimmy, we've all been through it. Your friend, we've all been through that. Like, I remember when I was brand new. So when I was brand new and I was looking at crypto, I would look at like the top gainers, right? I'll be like, oh man, these ones gone up the most. Oh, they gone up the most. So they're the ones that will make me the most amount of money because they went up the most. So then what would I do? Well, I would then go and buy the cryptos that have gone up the most because I thought, oh, it went up so much. So they're going to like continue going up. When in reality, it was the complete opposite. And then I learned every time I bought a crypto project that went up a lot, those are always the crypto project that goes down the next day. And then I'm like, why did that happen? And once I started learning psychology of trading, when I started learning like key level support resistance, when I started learning about like importance of number psychology, blah, 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 then I learned, oh yeah, if someone bought this a year ago and it ran up like crazy and they hit 100K, $1 million, they're gonna sell. So the ones that go up the most in a very short period of time, those are the ones that will end up going down really hard because everyone sells. So you got to avoid buying the ones that are pumping like crazy. And you got to buy it when it's going down so that when it pumps up, you make your money. I know it's like such a simple concept, you guys, when I say it out loud, but just one of those things when you're new, like you guys have probably done the same mistake. If you haven't, then you're better than me when I was new. But yeah, it's like, yeah. Like, duh, you buy it when it's cheap or don't buy it when it's expensive. Okay. Hang on, you guys. I have some people in the chat who are just like, I'm gonna block these people. Faye said, for real, like super. I shorted it though instead based on what you said the other day. Oh, did you do well? Did you make money on it? I would expect you did make money on it. You shorted it. You shorted, you made money? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. You made money on it. You made money? Where did you short? Where did you enter your short position? Where did you enter your short? You don't have to tell us, Faye. You don't got to tell us. But it's good. As long as if you made money, that's all I care about. As long as you made money. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I appreciate all of you guys. I hope everyone has a blessed day. If you have a question that I did not answer and you're like, man, Naicke, answer my question, please. Just DM me. Like if it's a private question, send me a DM and I'll let you guys know. Am I gonna have a replay? I post some of my replays on YouTube. So did I record this? If I recorded it, I can put the replay on YouTube. If I didn't record it, then the replay will not go on my YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Naicke Kalala. Ciao, goddess. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye, DD. Bye, D. So if you go right here on my YouTube, Naicke Kalala, that's me. That's my face. I have like these. This is a replay from a live stream. This was another replay. This was another replay. And so, yeah, this one will, I'll see. Yeah. Be uploaded here on YouTube. So go on my YouTube if you want, if you missed these live streams and you want to rewatch them. All right, you guys, much love. Have a blessed day. And I will see everybody tonight. You'll get the Zoom link in your email address. And we'll deep dive into how I made 6 figures my first year of crypto with these 3 crypto secrets.